we're back on Sareda again. We flew into Tenerife last night and we basically just got here, got some food and went to bed. This morning we've had our handover from Lynn and Paul, which has been so helpful. We've learnt loads. I've got loads of notes on my phone that I want to write out or type out or just put in a better format. So if you ever watch this, Lynn and Paul, thank you very much. It was definitely really helpful and you've been so nice helping us to learn everything about Sareda. Today is Monday. We're planning to leave on maybe Wednesday or Thursday to cross to La Palma. We've had our handover from Lynn and Paul this morning. We're just deciding where to go for lunch, and then I think we're going to spend the rest of the day kind of working out everything that they've told us, just having to play with everything and looking through all of the lockers again and just really getting a good feel for what's here and what they've taught us and everything that we need to know. And then I think tomorrow we will take her out for our first sail, which we're a little bit terrified about. I'm definitely a bit terrified about, just because she's a long full keeled boat and they're really bad for going in reverse, and we're going to have to reverse out of the marina, and I'm just a little bit terrified about hitting all these other lovely boats, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. We've done lots of research on it and Paul's given us some tips, just take it slow and I think we'll be fine. We're about to take Sareda out sailing for the first time. We've been over to the harbour wall just to have a look at the sea state, and it looks a lot calmer than yesterday. It was really white cappy yesterday, and the wind is a lot less strong than yesterday as well. I think the weather was saying that it's about 5 knots at the moment, so I think that's kind of the perfect strength for us to be getting out of the marina for the first time, because that's what we're absolutely terrified about. If you look outside, the water's quite glassy, so I think we should be okay. We've stowed everything away, so nothing should be falling around as we go, and now we're just going to try and make it out of our berth without hitting any other boats. Well, we've made it out of the marina now. It was quite awful. We almost hit 2 boats. potentially couldn't have gone worse. Well, I suppose we could have actually hit them and damaged them, but we didn't. One of the guys from the marina really wasn't very happy with us. But we've made it out, all alive and intact.
Nothing was damaged.
I'm absolutely terrified about next time we take her out, but we'll try and learn from our mistakes. So we've just turned the engine off and just put the main up. So we're actually sailing, yay!
1.5 knots.
1.5 knots. Oh. Well, I feel a bit less stressed now that we're actually out, but I did not enjoy that. That was horrible. But hopefully it'll only get better from now on. We'll see. We don't really have a plan now. We ideally wanted to go north because there's an anchorage up there, but the wind is coming kind of directly from the north, so we'd have to just crazy tack in all the way up to get there. So I think, I don't know, we're just going to head out and go around and see what happens. It's not as white cuppy as yesterday, but it is quite rolly. But you can't have everything. We've got an okay wind,
we are
so...
in the Atlantic, so it's not going to be flat cap.
No. We didn't switch the camera on when we were getting out of the berth. I did actually have it strapped ready to film, but we didn't switch it on because it was just so stressful, and you don't need to see how bad we did. That's just in our minds and the minds of the two boats that we almost crashed into and the marina guy. That'll stay with just us.
One of the main reasons getting her out of the berth was such a fail was because Liam started turning her way too early. We'd read that 4-keel boats are difficult to turn in reverse, and he was worried we'd end up going straight back into the boat behind. We didn't stay out for very long. We tacked a few times, which took a bit of getting used to. We're used to racing, so we try to do everything at race speed, but Sareda is too heavy to tack like a racer. She takes longer to turn, and we need to be more patient when we tack the jib. We saw a dolphin, which was cool, but Liam started to feel a bit seasick as it was quite rolly, so we headed back in.
We just took the table down to try and work out how to make the double bed in the saloon, and we've worked out it's quite easy just to take the table off the legs, take the legs out, and then the table just fits onto those ledges there. But we just couldn't really work out how all the cushions fit to make a bed. There was no way that we could arrange them. It was like playing a game of Jenga to make them all fit perfectly. So if anybody knows, do let us know, because we could only have it where cushions were just hanging off the edge, and that looked like a bit of an annoying way to do it if you wanted to move around in the night. You've kind of taken up the hallway, I guess. But we've got no plans for guests in the near future, so it's okay for now.
We don't like people.
Now that Paul and Lynn have given us their handover, I feel a lot more like we know what we're doing now. I think before, because
I've tried to put this on.
because we were allowing Paul and Lynn to stay on the boat while they were on holiday in Tenerife, and so they still had a few personal things on here, and last time we were out we weren't entirely sure what they were going to be taking, what they were going to be leaving, so what was ours and what was theirs, and there were quite a few kind of switches and buttons and just things that we didn't really know what did what, but now that they've moved off Sareda and they've taken everything with them, we know that everything that's left is ours. We know exactly what's ours, and now that we've had the handover we pretty much know what everything does now and what we're doing, so I feel a lot more confident, and I really feel like she's our boat. She's completely ours now. And so now one of the slight issues with Sareda is this weirdo that owns her, but also the wind indicator doesn't work properly. It doesn't show the correct speed of the wind. So Liam, for the first time, is going to go up in the bosun chair and try to take it down so that we can bring it down here and give it a good clean and lubricate it, and then put it back up and hope that it will work then. So that's what this sexy outfit is all about.
Liam found the harness rather uncomfortable, so I volunteered to go up the mast instead.
So I've just been all the way up the mast to check on our wind indicator, because it's not been telling us the correct wind speed or direction, and I think I've sussed out which tools we need. So now Liam's going to go up because he's jealous and he wants to see the view as well. And he's gonna try and take it off so that we can bring it down and take it to a chandlery and see if we can get another part for it. How are you feeling, Liam? Confident?
Not in your abilities, no.
No, me neither. Oh well.
YOLO.
Before taking it off, Liam tried lubricating and then spinning the wind indicator, while I checked the display to see if it will register. Unfortunately, that didn't work, so we definitely need a whole new wind indicator. I sent a spare halyard up to Liam, and he attached the wind indicator to it and lowered it down to me on the deck, to save him having to try and climb down with it.
Got it. Okay. Don't stand on the boot and the sail.
Got nowhere else to put my foot.
You got your feet the wrong way around.
Go on, put me down. There you go. Right. There we go. Elegant, like a swan.
I don't think the swans climb down masts. More like a
Elephant seal.
no, what climbs down trees? They don't come down trees. Thinking of something that elegantly climbs down a tree. I don't know.
I can't hear what you're saying because of the angle grinder.
Oh. Like a monkey.
Fat monkey. It's got arthritis. That's what I would describe that as.